Hey guys, this is the Shitsky, and I just finished watching the Royal Rumble, so I'm gonna give my review of what I thought. But before I get started, I'd just like to make a shout out to one of my subscribers because she showed me the site that I could watch the Rumble on without having to order it. So I didn't have to buy it; I just watched it on the computer. RKO 40002. I'll put the link in the description box. Yeah, go to subscribe to his channel. He showed me where to go to the Rumble and just watch it for free. So yeah, RKO 40002. Yeah. Overall, this Royal Rumble I really didn't like at all, to be honest with you. Though I was looking forward to it, but it kind of sucked because there's a few guys I was hoping would come back that didn't. So yeah, I really wasn't too pleased with this Rumble at all. Yeah, I just wasn't satisfied whatsoever. But yeah, well, let's get started. We start things off with Edge versus Dolph Ziggler for the World Heavyweight Championship, and this was probably the best match of the night. Really, really good match, actually. Both men did really well. Edge commanded the match early. He had some really good spots. He kind of just like, I don't know, he was dominating. He dictated the pace. But then Ziggler came back after that. The Edge was on the outside of the ring, and he hit him like with an elbow, and he nailed Edge to the outside, and he hit the barricade. So that gave him control. Then he just kind of tried to like settle Edge down, like he put him in a bunch of submissions to kind of just ground him a bit. Yeah, so Ziggler was just kind of dictating it after that, and then we just went back and forth. A really quality match. Vicky Guerrero's on the outside chirping. Everyone's into it for Edge. So Ziggler commanded kind of the middle. Edge was on top early, but then Ziggler got a bunch of submissions in, got some good moves in. Another thing I noticed through most of the match, Ziggler did a lot of like high flying, like weird moves. Like he did like a bunch of stuff, jumping into the corner, like sacrificed his body completely. Did a bunch of like leg drop attempts, a lot of that stuff. So like he was going all out, like crazy all out. Go to flip to the point. I have a lot of notes for this match. There's a lot of really good spots. Flip to a point where Edge took over after a double crossbody, like both hit each other. Then Ziggler went for this crazy, like he went for a leg drop, and Edge reversed it into a power bomb. Crazy reversal. It was pretty good. It was really nice. Like really good technique and everything. So Ziggler was just doing high risk moves all over the place. Another really good counter where Edge went for a cross body and Ziggler like off the top rope, and Ziggler just straight up reversed it into a 2 count. So that was pretty cool too. Then Edge almost did a 619. Like there's this one spot where Ziggler was like his body was on the ropes, and I swear I thought Edge was gonna go for a 619. He flew in, and like he straight up like was that close to going like right in for a 619, but instead he just landed in the ropes. I was like, wow, Edge in a 619, wouldn't see that every day. But yeah, missed that. So then we go, Ziggler reversed that into a leg drop, and the leg drop he tried to get earlier, he missed, but he got it this time. So yeah, then we go back and forth. Edge takes control. He motions for the spear, and he's pissed because like he was banned from using the spear in this match by Vicky, so he can't use the spear. He's so pissed off. And then Vicky goes and distracts Edge. Like she jumps on the apron because Edge is like primed and ready to go. She distracts Edge. Edge is getting all pissed. She slaps him in the face like 3 times, and then he's all angry, but he can't do anything. And then Kelly comes from out of nowhere and comes in and just starts. I think that was Kelly. I hope that was Kelly. But yeah. Kelly comes out and just starts beating the shit out of Vicky Guerrero. Very, very, very funny. But I was really concerned because in the ring, Edge is distracted. He's just looking there the whole time. He turns, and then he gets hit with a zigzag. And I thought that Ziggler had the title right there. He straight up hit him straight with a zigzag, like right onto the open. I saw it coming. I was like, wow, are we actually going to see Ziggler win the title here tonight? But no. Edge gets the kicks down to 2.5. Crazy. Then Ziggler goes in for the sleeper hold, but Edge pushes him away and actually hammers Ziggler into the ref. Vicky's out on the ground because Kelly shit kicked him, so no one's around to see Edge go for the spear. So no one knows he hits the spear. It's not allowed, but no one sees it because Vicky's out cold. So Edge hits the spear, and Edge gets the 3 count to retain the title. Really good opener. Really good back and forth match. Entertaining, good spots, solid match. Really, really, really good. Definitely probably my favorite, and I actually like that more than like the Rumble was good. The Rumble is also always classic, but I wasn't a fan of like how it went down. Yeah, so I'd give that if I had to give that match a 5 out of 5, I'd give it probably like 3.75, maybe even 4 out of 5. Yeah, I'm not good with ratings, but yeah. Then we get to Randy Orton versus The Miz. I'm sorry, but this was a really boring match. I'd just like to say that I am not a fan of The Miz as champ. Like, I mean, when he started with the title, I was like, I admitted I wanted to give him a chance. Like, I wasn't going to just throw him onto the curb without giving him a chance. But he's been the champ for 2 months now, and it's the same old crap. And, like, his promos are boring. I always, like, change the channel because he's so boring to listen to in his promos because he says the same thing. It's not interesting at all. His matches are boring. He can't do any moves. He's very uninteresting to watch. And I'm sick of him as champion. Like, he hasn't developed enough yet. He's not the whole package yet. And he needs to lose the title. I think he'll probably lose it at WrestleMania, but I'm really not interested like with the Miz as champ right now. This match was boring as hell. I'm just going to go over the main parts because it was boring. You had Riley attack Orton dominated early. You had Riley attack the Miz. Riley attacked Orton like 4 separate times. Orton comes back and dominates. Miz does his traditional spot where Riley comes in and distracts Orton. Miz takes control, does like 3 moves. The only 3 that like he really knows how to do, like the clothesline, the leg drop, and that thing in the corner, which is like the only things he ever does. Then it went back and forth. He only had like 1 half-decent move, which is like a neck breaker right into a back breaker, so that's pretty cool. But that was like the only half-decent thing he did the whole time. So boring. It was just boring. So pretty much because I don't want to go over like the boring ass parts in this match because the whole thing was just back and forth. One guy goes down, he hits him, the other guy goes down. It's just a slug. It wasn't even really a match because like the only offense Miz got was because Riley distracted Orton. But the finish came when the Nexus came in, and I was like, what the freaking hell are they doing here? The new Nexus comes in, and I thought that was it. But then Riley comes into the ring because Orton's distracted and Miz is down. Miz throws Alex Riley onto all 4 members of the Nexus on the outside. Like, he just flings him halfway across the ring onto all 4 members. Bam, they go down like friggin' pins in a bowling lane. Crazy awesome. I was like, yeah. And then Miz gets up, and then Orton RKO's him. I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna win the title back. He's gonna win it. And then CM Punk comes from out of nowhere, hits the GTS on Orton, and puts Miz on Orton 53 count. So Miz didn't get it fair. I saw that happening, but yeah, this has happened too often. Miz has got to go as champion. He's boring, and he always gets someone to help him win, and I'm sick of it. And he's just not interesting. That was really boring to watch. I'm sorry, like I wasn't interested in that match at all. Like maybe 2 stars out of 5. Terrible, like horrible. Then we go to like that wasn't even a pay-per-view quality match. Like I would not pay to watch that match. Like this whole Rumble, I really wouldn't pay like the full price for it. Like I wouldn't pay for what happened in the Rumble. Then you had Lay Cool versus Natalya in a 2-on-1 Divas handicap match. And then this really funny spot where the mystery GM, unanimous GM comes in and Michael Cole comes up to like, because he gets sent the messages on the laptop, so he's got to stand up, put on his glasses, open up the laptop and start reading. And then Matt Striker said this funny ass thing where he's like, why can't he just BBM you? And it was pretty funny. Like you had to be there. You had to be like see the watch the pay-per-view to actually get how funny it was, but like because he sends in these messages and he's like, how come we can't just BBM you? And it was funny. I'm sorry, I killed jokes, but I thought it was funny. Yeah, so it's changed to a fatal 4-way. Eve comes in, pretty much Michelle McCool and Layla double teamed Natalya and Eve the whole time. Eve did nothing the whole time, came in at the very end and actually hit a shooting star press on Layla for the win and won the Divas title. But the controversy was Michelle McCool had a roll-up schoolboy on Natalya for the 3 count as well, but the ref wasn't looking at her, so they got the pin at the exact same time. So controversy there. Eve goes on as champion. So yeah, Divas match. Yeah, that's pretty much it. New champion. Okay, I guess. But it's a Divas match. I really don't care. I'm going to stop the video here because, I'm going to go way over the time limit because I'm really bad with these reviews, like going over the time limit. So I'm going to stop it here. This will be my part 1. My part 2 will be the full 40-man actual official Royal Rumble review. So I'm gonna stop it here and come back with part 2 in about like 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah. So see you guys in like 10.